Okay, let's get started with our beginning workout. We're going to go ahead and get set up in our position, our starting position. Roll back onto your back. And you want your legs about hip width, about 90-degree bend in the knee. And then we want to be pushing into the floor with our feet, our hips, the upper part of the back of your rib cage, your shoulders, and your hands. So we're actively pressing into the floor. Chin slightly tucked into our chest, and we have a neutral curve in our spine. So we're going to keep this neutral curve for the first exercise. The next thing I want you to do is take your belly button and pull it in as tight as you can toward your spine. We want to try to maintain this position throughout the entire workout, especially on the exhale. So you're going to hear me say a lot, as you exhale, pull your belly in. So we're going to start with our first exercise. Relax the upper body. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the shoulder blades up, pulling the belly in, and we're going to start our hundreds. We're going to be pumping from the shoulders with tight, straight arms, and these are full, strong pumps. With every inhale, we're going to pump 5 times, and then with every exhale, we're going to pump 5 times. And like I said before, on the exhale with the 5 pumps, we're going to be pulling the belly in closer and closer toward the spine. So it's inhale and exhale. And you want to try to keep your shoulder blades lifted without taking out that neutral spine that you've created in the startup position. So let's inhale, 5 more pumps, and exhale, 5 more pumps. Hold everything steady. Roll back, straighten out the legs. We'll go into our roll-ups. So feet are flexed, heels are driving into the floor. We're going to inhale, arms overhead, and using your arms to help pull you up, we're going to roll 1 vertebra at a time, up, and then stretch forward, stretching out our hamstrings. Then as we inhale, we tuck our pelvis so that we hit every single vertebra on the way down. Inhale, and then tuck the chin, and exhale, roll up. So if you need help on the roll up, then you're going to use your legs to help pull you up. So on the exhale, your hands are going to come to your thighs, and you're going to help yourself up, pulling up, stretching forward, and then you can help yourself on the way down. So let's go 1 more inhale, 1 vertebra at a time, stretch forward, and exhale, come all the way back, finishing in a stretched out position. Let's go ahead and bring 1 knee into your chest. Lift 1 leg about 45 degrees up into the air, and then pull your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. From here, we're going to go into a single leg switch. So we're going to switch and pull the other knee into the chest. So it's a switch, switch, and you want to exhale every time you switch. When this starts getting a little easier, you can drop that leg lower and lower, the straight leg, until it's hovering right above the floor. So this is exhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. And when this gets comfortable, you can speed it up to a little faster rhythm, but you always want to be exhaling every time you switch. So let's go 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Bring both knees into the chest, and then let's roll up to a seated position. So we're just going to do a little bit of balance work. Feet are together, knees are together. Relax your shoulders, relax your head and neck. And in order to take the work out of your hip flexors, you really need to pull your belly in on this one. So pull it in, and then if you're ready, go ahead and let go of your legs, and you're just going to balance. So we're not going anywhere, not doing any movement. At any time, you can hold onto your knees, makes it a little bit easier. But we're trying to pull the knees in close to the chest using our core muscles, using our abdominals. So let's hold that just a little bit longer, about 5 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. And go ahead and set those feet down, and we're rolling over to our stomach. So we are going to go into a modified plank. So your forearms are right under your elbows, and then your knees are on the mat, and all you're going to do is lift your hips. So you want your hips immediately in between your knees and your shoulders, so you're making a nice straight line with your hips. And we're just going to hold this. Ideally, you want your neck relaxed, and your hands are relaxed. You're just looking straight down at your arms. And you can make this more challenging by pulling your belly in and lifting it so that it's creating more work in the core. Gravity wants to pull it down, so you're gonna pull it up. Let's just hold it for a few more seconds. And bring the hips down. Bring your hands in front of you, and we're gonna place our forehead on our hands. So right now, everything should be relaxed. Your legs, your belly, your shoulders. And the first thing we're gonna do is just pull your belly button up off the mat. So now your core is engaged. Second thing we're gonna do, keeping everything else relaxed, is lift one leg. You're gonna lift it high with a nice straight leg so your entire knee is off the floor, and then you wanna extend it long. Keep your head and neck and shoulders relaxed, and keep the belly pulled up, and then release that to the floor and lift the other leg. Again, it's not just about height, it's about length and extension as well. Keep the belly button pulled off. It's easy to push the belly into the mat when this starts getting challenging. And release. Let's go one more on each leg. Lift. Keep that belly pulled up. Upper body should be completely relaxed right now. And lower, last time, let's lift. Keep that belly pulled up. Relax the shoulders. And lower, go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders. Sit back on your heels. Stretch out your back. And we're gonna transition to the ball. All right, let's have a seat on the ball. We're gonna start with some balance exercise. So balance works the entire core as a unit. It's very functional, so we wanna always work on our balance. So if you haven't been on a fit ball before, you can start with your legs a little wider for a wider base of support. And as you get better, bring your legs closer and closer together. So we're gonna start with our hands on the ball, and we're just gonna lift one leg, and we're just gonna hold this. So if you're wobbling all over the place, that's okay. That's how you train your muscles to help your balance. Let's bring that down. Other leg is up. And just hold that. And as you get more comfortable, you can bring one arm up or both arms up. And let's switch. Bring one arm up and both arms up. And very good. We're gonna add a little core strength to the balance. So you're just gonna lean back slightly so that your abs are contracted. If they're not contracted, lean back a little more. And if they're still not contracted, take your hands away because your hands are only there for a little bit of balance, a little bit of support. So belly is pulled in. And same thing, we're just gonna lift one leg up and hold it. Keep breathing. And release, the other leg comes up and hold it. And release, we're gonna switch. This time, if you're feeling confident, you can bring one arm or both arms out. Remember, your core is contracted, you're leaning back. So you want to be leaning back. That's what's gonna be working, making the muscle work. And switch, other side, one or both arms. Make sure you're breathing and pull back. Everything is contracted, everything is working. And go ahead and come up. We're gonna start moving on the ball a little bit. So, get into a position where you have a little bit of room to move, and we're gonna start sitting up straight. We're gonna tuck our pelvis and round out our back. This contracts the lower part of your abdominals, and then sit it right back up. So this is a pelvic tilt. We're tilting and then releasing. You're gonna exhale as you tilt. Inhale as you straighten up. Let's go one more, exhale. And bring it up. This time we're actually gonna travel. So you're gonna tilt your pelvis and roll back, and you're gonna walk smoothly all the way out until your head is resting on the ball, your shoulders are on the ball, and your hips are up. So this is your bridge position. Belly is pulled in, hips are high. If this is a little scary, you can hold on to the ball. You can hold on to the ball here, or you can let your arms just lay wherever they're comfortable. But lift the hips. And then tuck your chin and roll back up. So let's try a couple more of those. Roll down, lift your hips, and roll up. Pull the belly in, so it's that pelvic tilt. Roll down. When you get there, lift the hips. Make sure your head and neck are relaxed on the ball. And roll up. We're going to do one more. Roll down. Hips are up. And roll up. And we are ready to go to the crunches. So they're going to be pretty challenging. So I want you to roll. So now your small of your back is on the ball. So not your shoulders, your small of your back. We're just gonna do a couple of these because these are a little more advanced. We're gonna bring our hands behind our head. We're gonna extend the rib cage and open up the abdominals as much as you feel comfortable doing. And as you exhale, you're gonna curl up just your shoulder blades. Lower back is still on the ball, belly is in tight. Slowly roll down, inhale, and slowly roll up. Exhale. So these are slow and in control. Just do a couple more. And as you get more comfortable with these, you'll be able to come back and extend a little bit more. You want to keep your elbows back, your chin off your chest. And finish up this one. Go ahead and roll down. Give yourself a little stretch. And tuck your chin. Go ahead and roll back up, seated on the ball. And we're just gonna bounce a tiny bit. This just releases your spine. If you've had any buildup in your lower back, this should feel really good. Relax your shoulders and go ahead and stop bouncing. We're just gonna finish with a couple nice deep breaths. Inhale up. And exhale, release everything out. Relax your shoulders and one more. Inhale up. Open the rib cage, stretch out your abdominals and exhale down. And you have completed the beginning workout.